Good morning, everyone. So, for today's presentation, we are going to be talking about puberty. So, the first question we are going to be asking is, what is puberty? And in many cultures and religions, puberty is referred to as a rite of passage into adulthood. And this is often celebrated with a ceremony or a big gathering. There are many variations. It is also the point in one's life where they reach sexual maturity and they have the ability to reproduce. So, yeah, all these three are really big milestones. So, our next question is, when does puberty happen? And this may vary from person to person. There are a variety of environmental factors as well as bodily, hormonal, and all of that play into this. But the most common age for females is between the ages of 10 and 14. And for males, the most common age for puberty to happen is between 12 and 16. But yeah, this may fluctuate from person to person based on a variety of factors. So it's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all sort of thing. So what happens during puberty? Our two bodily systems, the reproductive and endocrine systems, are responsible for the primary changes in our physical state and hormonal state. And we'll get right into that with more detail. But yeah, these two systems are responsible for these two major changes. So, what physical changes do occur? So we have the secondary sex characteristics that do take place. So in males, that might be the development of their genitals, as well as the growth of facial hair. Their voice deepens, their shoulders may broaden, and they may experience a growth spurt, which contributes to their height and weight increase. In females, their breasts may begin to develop, their pubic hair may start to grow, their hips may widen to aid in childbearing, and again, their height and weight may also increase. So yeah, all these things do physically occur. So what hormonal changes occur? Within our brain, we have this gland called the hypothalamus. It is pictured over to the right. It's this tiny little gland that produces gonadotropin releasing hormone, also known as GnRH. GnRH is sent to the pituitary gland, which is also in the brain. As you can see, it's pictured to the right. It's a tiny little gland. And that triggers the release of both the luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Both these hormones travel together to sex organs. In males, that will be the testes, and in females, that will be the ovaries. These sex organs release sex hormones. In males, that is testosterone, and females, that is estrogen. This whole process triggers the beginning of puberty, and this entire cycle continues for the rest of their lives. So yeah, it's very complicated. There's a lot more to it, but this is the basis and groundwork for puberty. Don't fear, even though puberty is near or here. So yeah, this whole puberty thing might be a little overwhelming. It might be a little embarrassing for some people to talk about, but don't worry about any of that because it's not a taboo subject. It's perfectly natural to want to ask questions and to be curious about, because this is what your body is experiencing. So yeah, don't be awkward about it. Don't feel like it's something that you can't ask questions. It's perfectly natural, and puberty is too. But yeah, that's the end of my presentation. I hope that this was helpful. I really appreciate you all listening. Feel free to ask questions and express any concerns. Thank you.